I'm going to talk today about how to succeed at meditating regularly. I know a ton of people that want to meditate, and they do every once in a while, but they haven't necessarily made it a regular practice. Like, a lot of people struggle with that, I think. So I'm going to give you a lot of tips for how to do that. I've been successfully, well, I would say I've been a regular meditator. Excuse the airplane. Maybe I'll wait a second. I live right by the airport, so that might happen every 3 minutes. I have been meditating for about 7.5 years, mostly daily. Hi, Disney. Mostly daily, but yeah, every once in a while I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take a day off. But the most dangerous thing is to take 2 days off. You know, never take 2 days off. I guess that's my first tip. But let me just start just with the basics. Actually, let me introduce myself for anyone who doesn't know me. Hi, Michael. I am Annette Pasternak. I'm a stop skin picking coach. So, and my website is stopskinpickingcoach.com. I wrote the book, Skin Picking, The Freedom to Finally Stop. And that's my deal. And, you know, I talk about meditation pretty often because meditation is extremely helpful in reducing impulses like compulsive skin picking or other behaviors. Meditation is really helpful for anything, though. Calms us down. It's good for our physical and mental health for so many reasons. Okay, so, but pretty much, you know, if you're on here, you probably like know the benefits of meditation and you just want to be able to do it, right? You want to succeed at it. So the first tip I have for you is just to do a little at a time. Okay, so it's much more important to make it a regular daily habit and to just start small. You know, just do 5 minutes a day, let's say. You know, you don't want to make yourself have these giant lofty goals like and feel like you have to meditate for a half hour at a time. You know, it's much better to do it than to do a lot of it. So, you know, we never want to, what is that saying? You don't want to make the perfect be the enemy of the good, all that. You really just want to like start to do it and start to do it regularly. Okay, so set yourself a small goal each day, and you can always just continue sitting there. You know, you can set yourself, say, okay, I'm going to do 5 minutes, and then if you're enjoying it after that, just keep going. Okay, second thing is to make it a regular, you know, choose a regular time when you do it, choose a regular place when you do it. So if you're right now, if you're super hectic in the morning, you might want to choose to just wake up 5 minutes earlier or something like that, and you can put a reminder on your alarm if you need to, for however long you need to, like what, you know, tell yourself to meditate, right? I have a friend who also was telling me she's struggled so much with meditation, and I've been trying to get her to do it more regularly, because for her work it's super important for her, but to do that. But so, and what she did, I thought this was pretty genius. She lives in a smallish place, I think, and I mean, she lives in New York City, so most of those places are pretty small, and so she doesn't have a regular place to do it. So she has to set up like a blanket and a cushion on top. You don't need a cushion if you just want to do regular, you know, sitting in a chair, that's fine too. But it's good to have a specific place, and part of that is so, you know, you have this routine of remembering. So what she found was that when she actually just let the cushion and the blanket sit there, she's like, you know what, I'm not gonna like take it out and put it back. It's just gonna be out there for you know, 3 weeks, she said. So because every time she sees it, she remembers that she needs to meditate. So she's actually been successful at doing it a couple times a day. We've got another plane coming here. Hi, Brianne. I'll wait a second for the plane. Okay, so again, you know, just a little at a time and doing it regularly. Pick a time and a place. Now, the best time, really, if you're just going to pick one time during the day, the best time is right when you wake up. That's like, you know, your mind's already probably pretty quiet, and it's just, you know, it's the best time to get something done, to make sure it gets done, right? So after you wake up, I mean, you can, you know, brush your teeth, use the bathroom, etc. But then, you know, get right to your meditation. And the really important thing, oh no, okay, so just a little at a time, and I'll try to talk louder. Okay, good. Yeah, just a little at a time. Set yourself a specific time. A specific place is really good because you can, you know, just have the vibes of that place be your meditation place. But it's not necessary. I mean, don't let, you know, the fact that you may not have a perfect place to meditate, don't let that stop you from doing it at all. And this one is really, really important. The next thing I'm going to say, I think, is why a lot of people get tripped up. And that's that you make it non-negotiable. You don't do it just when you feel like it. Because I have to say, almost every day, I've been doing this like 7 years, almost every day I don't want to do it. My mind's like, oh, I don't feel like meditating. I want to go sit in the couch with my, you know, one of my boyfriends watching or drinking coffee. Yeah, you too. You know, he's like watching a podcast or whatever, his Google, This Week in Google. He's drinking his coffee. I feel like hanging out there too, or doing something else, you know, getting going. Sometimes I just want to like get going with my day. Or this is a huge one. Do you guys want to check your phone right away? Is that the first thing you do in the morning, is check your email, check your Facebook, all those things? That's super distracting to your mind, and super like, is that the way you want to start your day? Like at the whim of whatever shows up in your inbox, you know, this thing or that thing. So you've got to like, oh, there's another plane coming, but yeah. Oh, you keep your phone out of the bedroom, Brianne? That's great. Yeah, you'll be on it all the time. Right. At least, you know, you want to start your day with some peace. You want to start your day with just like just internal and not being dragged by this thing and that thing. Hi. This thing and that thing, you know, so making it non-negotiable, like whether you want to or not, because trust me, you won't want to. Now, every time I don't want to, almost as soon as I sit down, I feel fine, like I'm into it, you know, I'm not regretting that I did it, and, you know, generally, you know, you just feel better when you do it. How to do it, that's a question for another day, really, but, yeah, so the last thing I forgot to mention is that you want to use a timer, okay? So otherwise you're going to be like, oh, is it 5 minutes yet, or however long? You're going to be, I mean, like anyone checks their watches anymore. We don't have watches generally, but yeah, you'll be checking your phone, or you'll be checking whatever. So you want to set yourself a timer. Now, you know, I'm not really going to talk about how to meditate, but there are these apps out there that make it more helpful and more motivating too, because it does, you know, they'll record how much you do it and like give you little, yay, you earn this because you've been meditating for a week or whatever. So that's pretty, you know, you might want to look for some meditation apps. There's like Buddhify, Headspace, Sattva. Those are the ones I know about. Okay, so any questions about that? Those are the basic points I had, is like, just start with a little, don't be over ambitious, you know, tell yourself 5 minutes or whatever. Just doing it daily is more important than doing a lot of it, you know. Start small, make it non-negotiable. Don't let your mind being like, oh, I don't feel like it today, or don't let your mind be the boss, you know. Just let your commitment be the boss, that you're committing to meditation every day. Decide on a time and a place. Make that be the same every day. And you can do, you know, another popular time is like before dinner. This is a good time, or before bed. And those will help with like impulse reduction too, if you're feeling overstimulated and you just need to calm down. And you know, especially if nighttime's a big time for you for skin picking or hair pulling, things like that, you will want to, you know, it'll help to do just like, even if it's 5 minutes, just do some breathing or meditation. And yeah, use a timer. All right, ciao.